Alright, so we almost done for today, so let's get going. So the next reaction is the top 10 best sorry, best video game of 2022, and it's by Watch Mojo. Yes, in case you haven't noticed, I still left out one of the games that I forgot that was gonna beat the game. It's gonna take forever for me to do it, but hopefully it will happen sooner or later. But I'd love to see some best of the video games of it. Hopefully no fucking Elden rings on here. I'll be pissed. Oh hey, there's some God of War Ragnarok. I was actually gonna be planning on getting that PS5 before one of the new consoles is coming out. I mean, I hope, but yeah. So let's check it out in five, four, three, two.
You do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best video games of 2022.
Whoa!
Shaun for Tears, I got that.
Leave
I forgot to
immediately.
play it.
Where'd you come from?
I'm
For
gonna
this
play
list,
it
we're
if I
looking at
can.
the games we consider to have been the best to come out in 2022. Did you play any of these games? What's your game of the year? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Ooh.
Ooh, a nice summer sun. Hey, at
I'ma
least
try to
there's
get
no
that.
line.
Kirby has always been stuck in the 2D plane despite having several games that utilize 3D graphics. Of the few times Nintendo tried to bring him to the third dimension, every one of them resulted in cancellation. Kirby and the Forgotten Land broke the mold and gave the Pink Puyo the Mario Odyssey treatment, and it was a thrilling adventure.
Hit harder. Farther. And faster.
With wonderfully unique ideas like the mouthful mechanic and brilliant level design, Switch owners had yet another reason to boot up their machines.
That's
Take
cool.
on this grueling gauntlet and face off against familiar foes.
Number 9, Sonic Frontiers.
Hey, I was thinking about that because I'm actually gonna be playing on one.
Yes, the bar is rather low considering how long it's been since the last good 3D Sonic game, but Frontiers really goes above and beyond with new moves, mechanics, a thrilling soundtrack, and surprisingly responsive controls. While not exactly reinventing the wheel, the open landscapes made for a great excuse for us to roll around at the speed of sound.
Wow.
Give it an hour or so and you'll understand why this game is actually a ton of fun to play. If they keep going in this direction, Frontiers could prove to be the start of something special.
I'm not taking that thing down the traditional way. I'm gonna need the Chaos Emeralds. And maybe a little bit of luck.
Number 8, A Plague Tale, Requiem.
Never play it.
So that you can save your brother. I'll make you tell us where Hugo is.
The AA scene, Focus Interactive especially, has brought us a handful of solid titles, but we had never experienced anything quite like A Plague Tale Innocence in 2019. While its sequel doesn't quite reach the heights of its predecessor, it still manages to offer a creative spin on many of its founding mechanics, not to mention a truly harrowing narrative.
And the dreaded living nightmare begins again.
Combat and stealth have been expanded upon with new tools, including the power to freely control the endless waves of flesh-eating
Wow.
rats, resulting in some hilariously gruesome takedowns. It's bleak to be sure, but fans should definitely not miss out on the chance to partner up with the Darun siblings once
I can
again.
hit rat, but
If you kill, be ready to be killed.
I'm gonna give it to play.
Number 7, Bayonetta 3.
But
While the notion that
I
this
don't think
may
that
be the
game
Witch of
ain't that
Genesis'
bad.
swan song, at least we
I
can
was
say she
actually
went out in
gonna-
style. Platinum Games gave players the keys to the kingdom with the series' best
Yeah, you
combat
know, I'm
tool.
gonna try it
Alongside a
out.
torrent of wild weaponry, the Demon Slave mechanic allows Bayonetta to bring her monstrous summons to the field in real time, resulting in a slew of kaiju battles. The sheer scale and variety of the beatdowns you can unleash is baffling. Oh, and for those of you that were concerned about the change in voice actor, don't be. Jennifer Hale brings it.
Wow.
Number 6, Nightmare Reaper.
Nightmare Reaper.
When we we say Nightmare Reaper is the best FPS we've played in years, we mean it's the best FPS we've played in years. Journey into the tainted mind of a young woman and slaughter her inner demons as you discover secret areas, unlock vicious weaponry, and attempt to escape the asylum.
That's fun.
It's bloody, it's violent, it's fun, and the soundtrack composed by Andrew Hulshult makes it hard to pull away from. We'll say it again. Nightmare Reaper is the best FPS we've played in years, and you absolutely need this for your PC. Yet another gem amidst 2022's pantheon of indie darlings.
You know what? I'm gonna play it just in case.
Number 5, Horizon
fun.
Forbidden West.
The Nightmare Reaper? That looks fun. I'm gonna try it out.
Horizon Zero Dawn remains a staggering feat in gaming, one that had gamers everywhere all too eager to rejoin Aloy in her battle to save her machine-infested world from devastation.
That's good.
While it's debatable if her journey into the West quite measured
I don't
up
know
to
why
her
people
debut,
hate on
there
it.
could be no denying that plunging
Trying to
into a
figure
new
out why.
ecosystem filled with new mechanical beasts to overcome was a treat.
They're great cities. Turned to graves.
The narrative may have leapt for the stars, but it never forgot to bring Aloy back down to Earth by solidifying the bonds forged with her companions. Expansive and beautiful to behold, we can't wait to see where the next Horizon will lead us.
In the West, war is the rule.
Number 4, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Beat it!
The first Mario and Rabbids was far better than it had any right to be. So how could you improve on a game that was already fantastic? Give the player more freedom in moving characters, further tighten the kinds of moves they can pull off for some tough decision making, and rework the skill trees into something more streamlined.
Like a lot.
Also expand upon the world by offering side quests and hidden bosses as well as collectibles. This unholy alliance between crazed rabbits and Italian plumbers just keeps surprising us in all the best ways.
What about Rayman?
Number 3, Nobody Saves the World.
Never heard of it.
From the makers of Guacamelee comes one of the best adventure RPGs. Nobody Saves the World sets you out on a journey to find a missing wizard as you use his wand to shapeshift and overcome an increasingly absurd amount of
That looks
detailed
fun.
and delightful dungeons.
That's very fun.
Use the powers of a mermaid, slug, horse, turtle, and more to traverse the world, and unlock new abilities to mix and match for different playstyles. Undoubtedly our favorite indie game of the year.
That looks fun.
Number 2, God of War Ragnarok.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
The perfect bookend to the journey that started back in 2018's acclaimed reimagining, Santa Monica Studio took everything sublime about the first outing and delivered unto us a sequel that showed that as epic as the end of the world can be, it comes second to the conflicted relationship between parent and child.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing.
I'm all
Harness it.
Yeah, I'm
The
definitely
character
gonna play
writing,
it.
performances, and emotional payoffs here are some of the best we've ever seen, especially when it comes to Kratos. As for combat, it's been beautifully refined thanks to tighter controls and an abundance of new ways to customize your particular playstyle. We won't be forgetting our jaunt through the 9 realms in a hurry.
Here!
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Easily the best LEGO game ever made.
That looks fun.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, filled to the brim with turtle power.
Yeah, I'm definitely had to get that.
Potionomics, a challenging, charming potion
Never
brewing
heard of it.
management gem. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our
I'm gonna say, why is it froze like that?
charming potion brewing management gem.
Never heard of it.
Before we continue, Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Try to watch
You have the option
Mojo.
to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Elden
God
Ring.
damn it.
To say that From Software's magnum opus was an experience the likes of which marked a new turning point in gaming would be a colossal understatement. Translating the Souls-like experience into an open world would be one thing, but the degree to which it was so seamlessly implemented honestly boggled our minds. Even if you disregard the addictive PvP elements, the Lands Between is one of modern gaming's most enthralling settings. Filled to the brim with bosses, lore, and sights that still stick in our minds to this day. Along with the fangasmic amount of weapons, armor, and freedom given to players, is it any wonder that Tarnished Everywhere are still exploring every inch of this gorgeously vicious world? Bring on the DLC.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content?
I cannot believe they put number 1 as a fucking Elden Ring. Cause a lot of people hate this game because it is too much rage, and I don't I don't blame them because it's a very difficult game. Like it actually reminds me of the Dark Souls of how it is, and I would not play that game because it's full of rage. That's how it is, man. That's how. Cause I don't understand, like how they put the Elden Rings in the Game of the Year. Cause that Game War is definitely the fucking worst. Like definitely it is. It's 100% bullshit, man. But yeah, let me know, comment down below what is your favorite of your best video games so far. I'm glad to go with the God of War Ragnarok, and probably Sonic Frontiers, Kirby the Forgotten Land, and oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder Revenge. That looked like a fun game. I'm actually gonna be able to like save it up as long as I could. And I don't know about the Nightmare Reaper, but it seemed like it's fun. I'm actually gonna have to check it out for it to see what this is all about. But yeah. So let me know, comment down below what's your favorite video game so far, and I will see y'all in the next reaction video.